Hello and welcome to this week's vlog. Last week we left Marple Aqueduct and this week you join us as we enter what was Rosehill Tunnel. It's 100 yards long. I was walking back with my drone at this point, so it was up to Anthony to moor the boat by himself. So ignore the mess on the stern of the boat. Anthony's in his shorts, woo woo, and it's the first time we've set up the Brompton Bike. Easy when you know how, isn't it?
Yeah.
We just didn't realise it unclipped in the middle, but we watched a video.
Oh, okay. That's not right, is it? That clips down there somewhere.
So after rewatching the video a couple of times, we folded the handlebars down first, didn't we? And you shouldn't. So
Yeah. I think it's to do with the seat as well.
Yeah, but yeah, look at that. How fab's that? Is it light, Anthony? I think it's really light.
Yeah.
And it fits under our dining table. Cool's that. Deck's just cooling off on the towpath, aren't you, lad? Been a long day.
Okay. Bring that forward to there. There's a little thing on the wheel. Oop. That comes all the way and clips in. That comes round. Tapping it up with a catch. There. Oh, handlebars.
Ta-da.
Got it.
I hope so.
And they click out like that. And the seat just needs adjusting.
Yeah. Thanks to Dave and Hayley for the demo of their Brompton.
Yeah.
Off you go. I'll see you in about half an hour.
I don't know how to do the gears.
It's off to collect his car. It's a 45-minute walk. I think you should time yourself on a bike. You may be wondering why Anthony didn't go and collect his car the other night at midnight, because he couldn't be bothered. It's because it was very dark and there's no lights on the bike and it's very uneven on the towpath. Comfy?
I wouldn't say it was comfortable.
Right, are you off then?
Yeah.
I'll time you. So we've actually moored up in Romiley, which is just after Marple Aqueduct. We walked back to the aqueduct to do a bit of filming, and Anthony's got on his bike, as you saw in the video, and to get his car, and it only took him about 10 or 15 minutes to get to Marple. He's now finding somewhere to park and then cycling back to the boat. Dexter is on the stern waiting for his dad, bless him, and we're going to relax for the evening. We think we're a bit tired to do any work tonight. We've been replying to our comments on YouTube. So thanks for all your lovely comments. It really does mean a lot to us. If you haven't subscribed, please do. There's about 48% of our viewers that don't actually subscribe to our channel, and it really would help us out. And it would make us feel good too. I'll just show you the view from our narrowboat. How nice is this? Well, you won't believe it, but Anthony had a real disaster when it came to parking the car. He actually parked the car in the wrong location and then had to walk along the river, over the river and over a main road, and it took him hours to get back to the boat. So it's 10:15 at night and it's really dark around the boat, but if you look up at the sky we can see all the bats. Are they pipistrel bats, Anthony?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. and we're trying to film them in slow motion. Loving watching this. Anthony was watching TV and I said, let's watch this instead. It's much better. We actually moved the boat the night before to be closer to the car and where it was parked, but as you can see it's not great for solar because of the tree cover, so we decided to move on that next day. So it was lights on and this was Woodley Tunnel. It's 167 yards long. was difficult to tell from the stern of the boat whether these were reeds on the right under the bridge or whether it was concrete. It turned out it was concrete, so it's a good job that we did slow the boat right down.
Perfect that.
Morning. Alright.
Morning.
Alright.
Nice driving.
He got a nice day for it.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not going to make it again, isn't it? So it's the first time we've had a boat on our tail. They're catching up with us. And we think this is where we might be mooring up actually. The water seems shallow, look at that.
It does. Well, I think it's renowned, isn't it, the Peak Forest Canal to be like quite shallow, and a lot of people say it's shallow when they like water cruising. It is here, isn't it?
Yeah. So we're going to moor up here.
Morning.
Alright.
Alright. Thank you.
You're Blue Mischief, aren't you? Sorry? That lady's Blue Mischief, you remember you telling me? Thank you. So we're using Nappy Pins to moor the boat up, and we only started using these a few months ago, and these are thanks to Martin and Mandela. And we've got plenty of solar in this spot. Perfect. So you can actually see the boat is really covered in this horrible sticky sap stuff. Never moor your boat under trees at this time of year. It's even sticky underfoot.
Right. Well, Anthony volunteered to go back for the car while I finished cleaning the boat. Well, we're back here at Haughton Dale Nature Reserve. We're in a really quiet spot, just a bit further back than we were in March or April, I think it was. March. And are we relaxing with a glass of wine, sat on the towpath? No. I'm editing and Anthony's studying hard for his exams. Oh, so we just got back from Tesco. Other supermarkets are available. We had to get Dexter a treat. Oh, nice, lad. I even managed to get out that week with the SLR and do some photography. Hello, the winter coat's back on. We even put the heating on this morning and we had the fire lit yesterday morning. It's very cold and wet. On the boat, we're here by Haughton Dale Nature Reserve for a couple of weeks. Anthony's got his exams and the internet's really good here. The only thing is we're having to make the water last for the 2 weeks before we move on. Dexter enjoys this area. What's a nice bird song. I've been out doing some experimental photography with my SLR, taking shots of the geese and the ducks and trying to capture the movement as they flap the wings or swim about and bathe. Airplane flying over. It's really weird that we just hear the 1 or 2 planes per day, considering we're so close to Manchester Airport's flight path. Shows wise, magic shows, I've got one on Saturday. I did have one on Sunday, but they cancelled, saying that the venue were no longer allowing parties. I've also got shows in July. Weird that I got a nursery get in touch for the end of July and said they wanted to cancel, considering I've done it for years, and I'm sure that party could still go ahead, but I can understand why they want to cancel. So it's all still a bit odd, really. Yeah. I need to crack on with my art because we never know, shows may not pick up. And yeah, it's hard work really, having to drive for an hour to collect my stuff from my parents, load the car and then drive to my venue, so it's sort of doubling my workload for the same fee. So is it worth it? I don't think so. Anyway, Dexter's waiting for me patiently. See you soon. Little red. Always cheers you up. Just to prove you have more hazards on the towpath than you do on the canal. Oh, this is a bit nerve-wracking. You know what geese are like with the young ones. I've got to get past. I'm going past. Oh. Right, I can't get past. Help. The chicks. Oh, it's like Jurassic Park this. Sunday and we're heading back towards Parbold because it's our friend Sheila's birthday. I don't want to say how old she is.
Happy birthday, Sheila.
Yeah, happy birthday, Sheila. She doesn't know we're coming, so we're going to take her by surprise. It's a 40-mile journey.
That doesn't sound right.
No, it doesn't. We're hoping to surprise her. I hope they're in. Yeah, it's a 40-mile journey. We've just been to collect some flowers and get some bits and pieces that we needed. Anything else to add?
No.
No, Dexter's sign in the back. He's sick of being in the car this weekend. My voice is a bit husky. I need ice cream for my throat.
Any excuse.
Because I had a show yesterday. But I really enjoyed it. It was a 2-hour magic show in a lovely house, and the adults and the kids were brilliant. See you soon. Well, I'm trying to be super organised with my art and my drawing. I'm spending more time doing my art, which is really good, and I'm working on some pieces of my own. I think I'm going to have to close the diary for this year for pet commissions because I've just got so many orders now. I don't want to overface myself and not have time to do my own artwork. So my coloured pencils, they come in numbers rather than colour names, and I found I've got a lot of duplicates which I'm going to put to one side so it's easy to get through them. I can't keep them in the pencil tins that they came in, which will be good because they're all organised in colour, but then I'd have to put them in the dinette and lift up the dinette every time I want to access the pencils. So you know, I got the little shelves built by Rob, and I just keep all the pencils in little jars. And I'm also doing a colour chart at the moment. So these are just my duplicate colours. So I've put these to one side for when I run out of the other colours. You can see which colours I use the most because it's all the creams and light greys, 101s, 103s. Yeah, and I've done this colour chart, which I'm really pleased with. And it should save a lot of time and be much easier to match up the colours from the photographic references. Well, this is a lovely area. You can just see Dexter's Tail. I've just walked from our boat up to the bin by Romiley, or it could be Woodley, can't remember. Anyway, it was about a 20-minute walk with 2 weeks worth of dog waste. Pleasant, I know. We're really surprised how few bins there are along the canal. When we got to Budworth Basin, there were bins everywhere, I suppose because it's English heritage. And I'm guessing it's not down to Canal and River Trust, but the local councils. But I'm sure they could provide more bins by the road bridges or footbridges. So because we walk Dexter every morning for about half an hour, we never come across a bin, but we do bag his waste and we leave it just across from the boat, out of sight. And then we collect it before we leave. And I've just walked and got rid of the waste. Lots of comments because I had 2 weeks worth of dog bags. Anyway, I'm heading back to the boat, and the plan is today, Anthony's in work, it's Friday. Dexter and myself are going to move the boat up towards Hyde, but this side of the lift bridge. And then we're heading out onto the Huddersfield. So I've just been down into the weed hatch. I've got to be totally honest with you, it doesn't smell very nice down there. And this is what I pulled out of the weed hatch. Twigs, branches, bit of cord. Maybe that's what was, I think it's that was making the noise when we left Marple and headed to Marple actually. Our water tank has lasted us over 2 weeks. We've been very frugal with the water, and to be honest with you, because I'm doing magic shows about once a week at the moment, I'm calling to my parents and collecting a 12 litre, well, we've got a 12 litre container, and I fill that with water while I'm at my parents'. I keep measuring the water and it says we've still got over half a tank, and that's been nearly 3 weeks. But yeah, like I say, 3 lots of 12 litre containers of water I've got in that tank as well. And I want to put the washing machine on while I'm cruising today. So yeah, I'm going to top the tank up now. Well, that's it for this week. Don't forget to watch next week, where I take the boat out all on my own, and we also meet the lovely Lisa and Glenn from A Life Full of Meaning, and we finally head out onto the Huddersfield Narrow. Thanks for watching. Have a great week.